Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hades. So last time, we actually made a lot of progress, although we were kind of cut short by one unfortunate projectile. So let's see what we can do today.
Alright then.
So first of all, we just take a round of the house and see what we can stir up.
It's usually pretty quiet, keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there. But it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Wait, somebody else? You mean Megara?
Glad to keep things interesting.
Feel
Someone's
like
at the
it
desk next to the throne.
could have been. Father?
Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work. And here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That shade boy is my newly designated contractor, one whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
Oh, that'll be me. Don't worry about that, Dad.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps
Well,
once
is
we
it
are
working?
finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
I don't know about Carnage. Sure, I've done a few things, but we've only done this 2 runs. Come on.
Nice.
Cerberus?
How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All 3 mouths full and happy?
Each terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
Okay. So, I'm kind of
Achilles on break, I guess.
surprised we haven't seen any nectar so far. Because we need that to get the whole of keepsakes, which is gonna be relevant. But maybe this round is the round.
Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
Tartarus Fountain Chamber. Now this is the stuff.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an
Yeah.
excellent idea.
Definitely. So we only have 10 gems. We could use it on some decor just to
Commission.
like,
Should
just
make
to
a
have
nice
it.
enough addition to my
suppose.
chambers.
What are we supposed to do with that?
Look into it, I assume. Oh, what do we have here?
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
What?
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
When was I missing? Well, we'll get that open in no time, I'm
Trust
sure.
that the mirror in your bedchamber has proved satisfactory, dear child.
So far, yeah, pretty much.
Better than I could have possibly imagined, Nyx. You mentioned there was something more that it could do once I had grown accustomed. I think I'm ready for that now.
It shall be as you wish.
Appreciate that.
Refund points spent. What?
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Yeah.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
I am trying, but, you know. Glad to hear you cheering me on? I don't really know. What do we have here?
Some new decor.
Oh! Right, so this'll tell us how many times
A
we've...
beautifully decorated, subtly
tried to
enchanted
escape.
bowl containing traces of the hapless prince's past attempts to flee the underworld now accents a particularly cluttered corner of his room.
Always wanted my own scrying pool.
You did?
Not as comfy as it looks.
Cannot rest it, okay. Let's see about the mirror.
The mirror's grown in power. Thank you, Nyx.
We do have 8 keys. What'll this do? Yeah. So if somebody has a projectile lodged in them, it'll... I do want this one. Eventually, anyway. So, a Death Defiance will definitely help a lot. Chthonic Vitality, I don't see why not. I don't feel like this is that important, so... let's just
Good to
not...
go.
Right.
I should go.
Skelly?
Don't suppose I can talk you into fighting back this time?
Not a chance, boyo. I'm paid to take it, not to dish it out. Now give it to me.
What kind of payment are you even accepting? I don't
Okay.
even know. So, we can buy either one of these. Now, the shield is set to be easy mode. But I do really, really like the spear.
The Eternal Spear. Join my pursuit. No keepsakes yet.
We have nothing here. It's got a long freaking range to it. I can like throw it. You can hold it down for an AoE attack, which I barely ever use, simply because of the charge uptime. It's not that great.
It's not going to make this one easy on me.
I mean, we could just go at it. I don't want to... We cannot take anything away from this bounty list, so we'll just have to go with it, because I don't want to add more until we can actually beat it. Daedalus Hammer right off the bat. Damn. Let's see. Special bounces up to 7 times. It can be good, but it also becomes quite unpredictable where it ends up, which might not be ideal. Your attack has more range. Oof. That is good. Special deals 50% more damage. 50% critical chance on recovery. Oh my. Yeah. I mean, this is good. This is good. But I want to go with this and then see if we can build up a special centered run or something. What do we have here?
Composed of such innumerable,
I think I
ever-shifting,
missed this last time.
interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Seems like it. Okay. Should be real easy. I mean, at the very least in Tartarus, it should be really easy to
Darkness.
survive with this. Coins or Ares? Now, thinking about if we could get like Ares Blessing on our special, which is this one, we could do a lot of damage because it already has like a chance to crit, wasn't it? When recovered, when it comes back, so to say. So that's kind of covered. We don't need crit on it specifically. So being able to do some damage afterwards or something like that, it's pretty damn good. Or at least it seems that way. That was easy.
You traveled rather far down there since last we met, my kin. And that means you have dealt incalculable death. I must commend you thus.
Hell yeah, dude. Ah, there it is. There it is. Even a rare one. Good stuff.
Oh, God's power.
So what it'll do, it'll like give... Oh, here we go. This is exactly what I need. The nectar. It'll give the enemy sort of a debuff, which after a short amount of time will do a significant amount of damage. Now, it's not a stacking thing, at least not initially, but it can become that, just like that. So we don't need to kill anything specifically. These guys, though, they will die real easy. Here we go. Easy business.
Who should I give this to?
So what this will allow us to do is gift it to anyone, basically. And we will increase our standing with them, and they potentially also gives us a keepsake. And a keepsake is something we can equip which has some kind of effect. Could be everything from helpful to run defining. Get out of here. More health. So one of the things I like about the spear is it's fairly high damage. It's got a lot of range to it. It's got like AoE attacks. It's got like a dash attack which has range and AoE as well. It's just an all-around really, really good weapon. Well, I suppose we don't have a choice, do we? Let's go for the Chthonic Key. Now we do have to remember we do not have any kind of deflect, so we either need to avoid these or destroy these projectiles. Now what we might be vulnerable to is something that will close the distance fairly quick, because if we keep using our special we might become animation locked and therefore unable to try to dodge the things that we need. So do we want to go for Zeus? A cast could be okay. Now if we want to go for the palm, we know that this one will be upgraded for sure. I don't know how much though. I mean, sure, let's just do it. It's not like we're losing anything. And if there is a fair chance that we don't really get anything that we want, maybe we can sell that and gain something better. Or at least just a coin. Easy business. So we can give him the gift.
Lord Zeus, Uncle, please accept this offering and all my gratitude.
Goodness, nephew, that's an offering indeed. I'm thankful for your piety to me, and as a show of generosity to you in turn, I present this.
Yes.
Thanks, Lord Uncle Zeus.
The Thunder Signet.
I wonder, nephew, whether you're prepared as yet to harness the surpassing power I shall grant you now. Don't take this blessing lightly, and may you use it well.
Is it good?
He's offering
okay.
an exchange.
So yeah, he's offering me an exchange. So you might have noticed that I already have a special thing equipped. But he will offer an exchange on that one. So essentially what we have to choose between is, do we want to have AoE damage, or, you know, basically like more than a single target damage on our special, or do we want to retain the single target? Now I do want to retain the single target, but this one is really good, so I'm gonna take it. Well, it's not really good, but it's good enough. So anyway, we got Keepsake from Zeus, and what that will allow us to do is basically, while equipped, the next boon that you will get or encounter, if you don't go out of your way to avoid it, because that is possible, will be one from Zeus, and it will be better than it normally would have been. So you can kind of choose what you want to get next if there's something specifically you're looking for. Mind you, it won't necessarily give you exactly what you need, but it will give, you know, choices from that guard specifically. Let's just get these guys down. some
Nearly made it.
lightning throwing. Oh, it's like a survive thing. I didn't even know that. Wow. Why did I not notice that? That is imperative that we remember. This one was easy at
That's all
least.
the time we have.
So that's good.
There we go.
Really good. Palm of Power. So I assume what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get the upgrade for the rank upgrade, that is, for the Ares spoon on our special, because that will essentially be better for us, especially on boss fights, because it's single target damage.
The power of the gods.
The damage is fairly significant, so yeah, I will do that. Another darkness room. Let's go for it.
Good, come on in.
Louts.
Useless.
There we are.
Nice.
Man, the spear is just so good early on. Way too good almost. So I'm gonna assume that after this room, it's gonna be boss time. We don't need health. We could buy a boon, but I'd rather save the coin and then deal with the boss. No, it might not be. Well, if I was wrong about that, I'm glad I was, because that means we have a little more time to do something for the boss. I'm not really the one who keeps a lot of track on all the bosses and how many rooms and all that. Not necessarily, anyway. I do in some regard. And I can kind of recognize some of the rooms that kind of persists. Where you be in... Oh god, that was the first piece of damage we took. It's regrettable, but it had to come at some point. That's the thing, we have to be very careful with these. The best we can actually do is do a dash attack around those globes to destroy them, because that'll like make it way easier to hit him, because it'll hit in a bigger area. Okay, let's keep going. Dionysus? Oof. Interesting. What would that give us? It would give us cast, which is not bad. Dash is not great on Dionysus, in my opinion. Why not? Why not?
More brimstones.
There we go. Now there'd always be more in this room. There's always a lot of things in this room. Never to forget. Now, one of the things that I don't necessarily like about Zeus's abilities is that the enemy has to be fairly close to each other to get any effect out of the AoE lightning bolt that'll strike like the other enemy. And I mean, sometimes they are, and it can be very effective, but
that was
sometimes it isn't.
People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Party time! Woo!
Hey there, Zagman. How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can
I know, but I've been trying, dude. Somebody's not finished this game yet, so I can't. I mean, come on. Okay. Interesting. So it'll actually want to trade us the special. Now, let's see. There is something to be said about this, because what his thing is, it's poison, and it can stack 5 times, as you see over here on the right. It will last for 4 seconds. And I don't know if we can attack quick enough with our special to even get enough out of that. I'd rather have like the big damage there. Let's see. Festive Fog is pretty good. Damage resistance while below 40%. 15% is quite a bit. But I think I'm gonna take this one.
Got a wine to liven things up around here.
Now what Festive Fog also does is like impair the enemy's movement speed. So there is that. See, we have a fair amount of coin. And I know the next one after this is gonna be the boss. It has to be.
Just tidying up a bit.
So, yeah, it is the boss, okay. What do you have to say for yourself?
Hey, Charon, if there happens to be something really horrible awaiting me beyond that door, then give me a sign, won't you?
Well, he's not moaning this time.
Great.
It's more like a hiss of sorts.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Oh. Your Festive Fog also deals lightning damage periodically. That is a lot of damage, actually. I'm willing to do that. But that also means we cannot remove this. If we do, it'll be useless. So... nah, we're gonna be fine. Hello, Meg.
And there you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
He really oughta, yeah.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for...
But I don't know why. Not, I mean, I don't know why he doesn't, honestly.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Oh, you do, huh? Being beaten to a pulp every time. How do you like that, huh? Wow, that's actually quite a lot of damage there. I like that. I will. Well, I don't really need to. It's just that easy to avoid. Don't worry about it. But you have to remember that we need the spear back in order to attack, which you can forget from time to time. Ooh. Okay. Get off it, Meg.
Didn't work.
What didn't work? I feel like it worked just fine. There we go. No problem. No damage, no problem. Let's go. Let's go.
I did it. The ancient blood.
Get out of here, Meg.
Some sort of power
Get
buff.
out of here. Man, that Festive Fog combo is really good. Yeah. Now, having like an enemy to stand still in that is probably a bit tricky. But maybe we can find a boon that, you know, makes the impairment that the Festive Fog delivers even better. No, I would not like to remove any of these. 17 for 23. Yeah, that's okay.
Going
On to Asphodel. Hate the place. So we never really got to know what to use the blot for. Now I know what to use it for.
Change of scenery at least.
But we never got to. Asphodel.
Within the suffocating heat of Asphodel reside the vast majority of those who lived upon the earth and died. There they persist until the end of time.
Or until I crush their bones to dust.
Well, they'll still persist, won't they? Like, they won't die just because of that. They'll come back some way. At least that's what I think. I don't know anything. What do I know? Oh, it is still within... in the festive fog, or at least it seemed to be. There you go. A little bit of coin. Let's get that. Damn! That just ripped right through it. Holy crap, yeah.
Come on in.
Well, I'm gonna take that. Oh, come on. Why? First piece of damage. Well, no. We did take damage at another time. Sweet.
Time to collect.
That's special, though. We can really work with that. So, interesting. We have a choice of a key, nectar, or meeting somebody. And I know who that might be, which is really good.
What? Singing?
Yes.
Here?
Come on in.
Singing.
Hey, you must be the Hades kid. How's it going then, your royal majesty? Nice to meet you. I'm Eurydice.
Eurydice.
What brings a big, important guy like you up to a place like this?
Well, you know.
Hi there. No need for formalities. I'm Zagreus.
Sightseeing.
Out on some official business, past the menacing bone hydra. Don't mean to be rude, though I'm in a bit of a rush.
Well, don't you have your hands full, hun? I'll let you go. But there's one rule in my place, which is nobody leaves here empty-handed. You got that? So take your pick.
Hell yeah, man. Give me some food. So let's see. This one. Up to 2 random boons of yours are upgraded to the next rarity. Underworld delicacy, up to 4 random boons gain 1 level. So let's go with the next one. Let's see. The next 3 boons you find have an upgraded rarity. So this is really good if you need something and you don't have it, so to say, just yet, because then there's a bigger chance that it'll be really good. This one is if you want to just to level up. For example, this will be level 3. This one will upgrade it to the next rarity. So this is like epic. It'll become heroic, I think, or something like that. Or this is like rare, this will become epic, and this is normal, this will become rare. So it is randomized, but we want this to get better for sure.
You got it.
It didn't, but this one did become heroic, and this one did become epic. So it's not that bad. It really isn't.
Till next time.
I can work with that.
Come on.
Bye-bye. Eurydice is one of the people that isn't just like total dick towards you. Like, she's no reason to help you or anything at all, but she just does. Now the guards, though, I don't know their intention. They just want to help you, but it's never been stated why, or at least not what I know of. They say they want you to get to Olympus and get to them, but I don't know why. They never really told me. So let's see, what do we have here? I feel like we could just go on without buying any of that. Zeus or a shop. Now we do have quite a bit of money, and this will be a mini boss, but getting another thing from Zeus might not be bad because we use it, because there's like side effects to being shocked that we can apply, and we kind of do that a lot, you know. Yes, so this is exactly what I thought it would be. Now, we won't be able to cheese it as we did last, because we don't have that, whatchamacallit, deflect capability. But even then, we just gotta keep out of range of those balls, and we'll be fine. It'll be fine. Careful. Ooh. Almost a little Late on that one. There that one goes. Rest should be fairly easy. Look at that. Here we go.
Don't let it go to your head.
Anything else? So I don't really care about the dash here. The damage is just... well, it doesn't matter. It's really bad, actually. So we can apply an effect that's called Jolted. Which, when they attack, the enemy attack and is jolted, they'll take that amount of damage, which is pretty good.
Thunder time.
It can always work on bosses as well, because, you know, they attack quite often. So it's better than you'd think.
Wave makers.
Actually, right now, our basic attack might be slightly better DPS than our special. Especially if there's more than one. Oh shit! Forgot we couldn't deflect that one. Oh boy. Here we go. Why would you push yourself out there? Ah, well, we might never know. And we might also never care. We done. There we go.
Must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades.
Aphrodite.
This message.
Why, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Oh, you know it. Oh. Oh my. Okay. So, Aphrodite is perhaps my most favorite boon, because there's two things to it, and it might not seem any special, but here goes. So first of all, normally something inflicts weak. Weak makes it so that the enemy deals 50% less damage for the duration, which is already right there a huge amount of survivability. Now, you also see the special damage is insane. Sure, this inflicts the doom thing right after, which is a lot of damage, but this doesn't scale percentage-wise, because it's not a percentage. This does. If I'm correct, and I believe I am, the percentage on Aphrodite's attacks are the highest one in the game. Pair that with the added survivability of 50% less damage, it's insane. So, while this might not be more damage than this, I feel like we will take it, because this one is like, oh, when you're slain and you use one of these up, you inflict weak on enemies and do this damage. What? It's bad. It's bad. You never really want to die. You never want to, you know, come down to that. It's just bad. Then this is, it's okay, but not like great, especially not since this is a heroic one. Now, so we got like 2 heroics here, which is insane already. I'm not seeing a legendary yet, but it will come. Let's go for the harder one and just get some gemstones. You know, we might need it to make some renovations, which will help us, and it will, trust me.
Inferno bombers.
Yeah. I mean, it is not bad damage-wise, I will tell you that. And if we can do something else, like, oh boy. Oh yeah, it also applies to the crit. Holy shit. Of course it does. Oh my lord, that is amazing. Look at that number. Damn. Like, you can get way higher than that, of course, but just with what we have, that is crazy. And how far we are, because we're not far by any means. Do believe we'll make it to Elysium at the very least this time. The Hydra should be absolutely no issue with this weapon. As I said before, the spear is perhaps my favorite weapon because it is so versatile and potent in many ways. There we go.
Never enough of these back at the house.
Ares. Ares dash could be okay. And a shop. You know, it might be a risk, because we could buy quite a few things from the shop at this point. It might be a risk, but I'm willing to go for a boon. I really am. Oh. Wait, we're not already at the boss, are we? Are you kidding me?
In the name of Hades.
We've been here for like 4 rooms or something, haven't we? Okay, the dash makes a rift, yes. After you take damage, inflict doom on surrounding foes. So doom was that damage effect that it took short after. After slaying a foe, your next attack, a special, deals more damage. It's okay, but I'd rather have this just because.
Keep fighting.
Okay, maybe we've been here for a bit longer, but it's just been some really odd generic rooms that I could barely even tell. But yeah, let's go on to the Hydra then. I thought we at least needed 2 more rooms or something.
You touch me,
I guess not.
I shall have your head.
So this will like make a blade rift, which is not necessarily great, but it can like do perpetual damage when it's on like on top of an enemy, just like that. So it's not something that you necessarily should be hinging on. Unless it's on your cast, then it can be really potent. But it is, you know, a nice addition to your own damage, if anything. Okay, come at me, bro. Look at that damage. Holy shit, dude. And this Festive Fog thing combo is just wrecking the heads. Holy moly, that is great. I've never tried this combo. Like, the duos are not the most common things to get because it's like a lot of if statements on top of each other. Like, you need to have this kind of boon in order to get this boon, and they have to be from this kind of bosses, and so on and so forth. They have to be from these attacks as well. It's like, it's a lot of things that need to be aligned right there. But I appreciate it, because that is powerful. If we can get more casts, and we can, maybe, on this run, but even then, it's powerful enough as is. Look at that! I barely have to do anything. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do this. So you'll be on top of this one. Man. I'm glad we took the Aphrodite special, because that is just wrecking everything. Like, with that crit from the back, 50% crit from the back, it's just so powerful. Like, we don't even need the cast, but it is good. And I will take it. Hell yeah, dude. We got this. Now we have taken a bit of unnecessary damage. But then again, I suppose that you would always say that, wouldn't you? It's hard to say when something could not have been avoided. And therefore not exactly unnecessary. But if we can just make it through this fight, we'll be healed up. But I will say, we kind of need something to increase our max HP. We've been on this for a long time now, and it is not ideal. Especially not in Elysium. We know what happened last time. It can go wrong so easily. And now we haven't met the boss in Elysium yet. But when we do, you'll know exactly why. That you need a buffer of health in order to take some damage. Because chances are you will take damage. Chances are you will take quite a bit of it even. Yeah, so we can't even change. This one haven't even... Like, normally on this spot, the cabinet of the keepsakes will be here. And we have one. But I suppose on this run it won't be a thing. Simply because it didn't start out that way. Wait. Passive. This one is really good. But probably unnecessary.
Let's think about this. Because
the damage doesn't necessarily come from our attack. It actually comes from the lightning damage that's added onto it. And I don't think it takes it into account. So, let's see. I mean, we could purge the dash and try to get something else. But it won't even give us that much. Let's just roll with it. It's fine.
Thank you.
Let's see how far we can get in Elysium. Now that we have this spear, things might go a little bit better.
Nice and cool.
Oh, what do we have here?
The enshrouded river of forgetfulness, Lethe, flows through the hallowed chambers of Elysium, numbing old pains and memories of the most noble shades residing there.
I'll have to give them new pains to recall.
So they don't know who they are necessarily, because that's kind of been erased. Okay. Coin is not necessarily needed here, so let's just go for the palm, if anything. I would be ready to do that in a heartbeat. Now, here in Elysium, this week will become very important. So using the special is gonna be a priority, for sure. You better stay there. Oh, okay, well, I guess not. A little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. Here we are. Now this should literally rip them apart. Hell yeah, dude. Look at that shit. Damn. Nice. That is awesome. Okay. So let's see. We can make the jolted thing even more prevalent, or we can like give the initial damage a boost from the blast damage of Festive Fog. Now, I don't really know if that's necessary. And this is like a huge increase. So I think we're gonna go with that for sure. Because the blast is not what's gonna, you know, I mean, obviously it's damage. It is what it is. But it's not that great of an increase even. Oh, yeah, we needed to do this. That was the thing. And, like, it's only in the initial blast. While the other thing is, like, you can put the dot on them and then have them attack and then they'll take significant damage. So there's that. Careful with the spear dudes. They do have a long range. We remember this. And I kind of tend to forget I don't know why. Maybe it's just like, oh, I feel too powerful, and then bleh. You don't. You kind of get reminded that you're still human, which I don't really know. Well, I suppose you may be in this game. I don't really know. Okay, good stuff. That was really good. Damn. Okay, nothing over here. I'm just looking for urns, golden urns, but I don't believe they have been introduced as of yet. So we can upgrade something that we already have, or we can go for an Aphrodite boon, which might be good because now weak is something that you put on the enemy and they will become weak and do less damage, but it can also make them more susceptible to damage, potentially. And that is a good combo. Now this is gonna be really good against the shield guys because we can hopefully crit on the way back. Thank you.
I always come back.
Oh, we took that. Now we need to be really careful with that shield projectile. That's what killed us last time. Oh boy. Oh, the blue guys. Okay, okay. Ow! Holy shit! He just wrecked us. So the blue guys, what they do is they don't really do any damage themselves, but they make people around them invulnerable to damage for a short duration. So you need to kill them off first, but that will come because it's seemingly the only ones you can actually harm. So it will happen. Do not even. Man, that really hurt. I do believe we have like a modifier on that makes us take more damage from everything. Okay, weak duration is plus 5 seconds. That's actually really, really good because right now it's only 3 seconds. This one, we already gave our piece about this. This one's terrible, so let's go with that. So,
and the power to break hearts.
Okay, it still says
Sure, I don't see
free,
why not.
but it has been upped with 5 seconds. We're at 8 seconds of weakness, which is insanely good on bosses as well. The longer you can keep that up, the better. You want to have it up all the time. Let's see. I kind of want to go there. Give it like a chance to be really good the next boon we find. Oh, we really forgot to use our cast here on the shield boys. Yeah, let's go with that.
Much better.
So we can go for coin, not necessary. Or we can fight a mini boss to get another. And this time it might actually be a really good one because it's got the glitter around it. It kind of indicates that it's a better quality. Oh no.
You come from the bowels of hell. This is not your place.
Asterius. Okay. So this is the Bowl of Minas. You've heard stories about this guy. He's annoying.
Agreed
He's
on both
really
counts.
annoying.
Just passing through, so if you'll excuse me.
I will not. The champion of Elysium would never back down from such a contest. Neither will I.
Oh, so you're not the champion, huh?
Wait, you're not the champion of Elysium. You're the Bull of Minos. I can't imagine who's even stronger than you. Is it Heracles? Tell me it's Heracles.
Oh, that would be cool. I hope we can get to meet Heracles at some point.
I will not. You talk
I
too much.
really want to see their take on Heracles.
Destroyed.
I really do.
Now,
Oh, crap. Okay. Okay. Ah! I hate it when he does that. I hate it. It's so hard to avoid. You have to make him run into a barrier. But... Oh my god. But he just never really does. It's so... Like, he should have run into that thing. He should have. Why didn't he hit it? Come on. What the hell, dude? No, not again. Like, there. There you hit it. Why didn't you before? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Just... Ah. Yeah, get out of here. You... Ah. I hate you. I hate you with a passion. Such a nerd. I don't know why I called you nerd. It doesn't really make any... Oh no! Why? I was stuck in the corner. Fucking geometry, dude. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. We're not gonna make it. Why did I choose to do this? Maybe I thought it would be the other one. We're only halfway. Well, not really, but still. He does bow down before that. We don't have to kill him this time around. Are you kidding me? Why didn't you run into that thing? No. You could do that 2 times in a row? Are you insane? No. What is happening? This has really been ramped up. This is insane. How are you able to do this? The way you do it. No! Oh, thank God. If we had been hit there, we would have been dead. So dead. Okay. Come on. Keep going. I will say one thing, though. Oh, Jesus Christ. We actually did it. One more hit of anything and we would have been down.
For the next occasion that we meet.
I beat the Bull of Minos.
Yeah. I don't even feel proud about it. Holy shit. He used so many of those charges. I've never seen anything like it. No, they are so hard to avoid.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh boy, okay. Revenge damage. Inflict weak. Reduce damage from foes. I feel like that's basically what we have to do at this point.
Break some hearts.
Please, we need more health. We need more health. Otherwise we...
What a fight.
Well, if we're hit once, we're dead. Well, okay, we have it still... I forgot, we have a Death Defiance. But I do never want to lean on a Death Defiance, although we will have to actually lean on it. And it is something like the whole death thing with the Aphrodite. It is something that, you know, only if you have a Death Defiance will that ever make any sense. Because if you bow out because you don't have any more, well, I mean, then that's that. Then that's that, you know? Oh, for fuck's sake. How did it turn around so quickly? Are you joking? I feel like we would maybe have been better off damage-wise to go with Ares for the special. Like initially damage-wise, but then again, like survivability-wise, this is good. Like, thinking back though, it would have been really good to take that one that, you know, the special that bounces from foe to foe. Just to maximize the debuff and the damage, but even then, damage would have been fairly inferior because we wouldn't have the increased 50% increased damage and the 50% chance to crit on return. So, I mean, it's already you know, greener on the other side in hindsight, I feel. But
What I wouldn't give for, say, a healing flask of some sort.
oh yeah, no, really. So what we want to do now is go to the shop because we can potentially get healing and other stuff. I mean, I want to go with this one.
At first I didn't know how to get through to that odd riverboat in Charon. Turns out he lusts for coin, and now I understand him well.
You do? Whoa, a legendary. So this is the one I talked about where the damage versus the weak is more. A chance to charm. Like, it's not a lot. It's 4 seconds. We gotta, it's a legendary. Come on, we gotta do it. Let's just buy everything. We need everything to survive right now. Coins or not coins. Darkness or key. Probably darkness right now.
Great shields.
Be careful though. Be careful. How does it look when it's charmed? I can barely remember. If we could change our basic attack to Aphrodite right now, it would be amazing. Why isn't it charmed though? I don't really seem to understand. Need to have a look at that afterwards. Careful with the traps. Okay, not now though. Not now. Careful. Careful with the strong bows. Oh, he is charmed now. Okay. Yeah, okay, it was only like a 15%, wasn't it? It's not a lot. That does need to, it does need to be said. Come on. Come on. This has got to do it. Yes, come on. That cast, dude. That is something else. Look at that.
Felt something.
Good stuff. Let's see. Replenish a use of death. We can't even, so. This one, it could be good, but it is only for 3 encounters. I don't know if it matters that much. Zeus, maybe? I mean, we are low on coins, so maybe that would have been better, but I don't know. At this point, I feel like Zeus, maybe we could get something that ups the damage on that duo, or ups the jolted thing, or whichever, really. Careful. Careful. Oh, careful with that one. Ooh. Yeah, I know, but I have to get the chariot out of the way first. Damn. I hope that I could get that one. Come on. Oh god! Couldn't even see it off the screen, man. It's a little bullshit. Thankfully, we only got hit once. So there's that. Oh, still. Oh, no. Never spawn close to those guys. That is such bullshit. Then they'll just start out with actually just trying to ram you. Wait, what? More are spawning in just now? Of these, though? Okay, maybe I thought it was this. If it was the small carriages, I kind of would get it. But it wasn't. So I don't really understand. Come on, we need to get rid of that thing. Remember the range we have on that thing.
In the name of Hades.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Your chain lightning effect bounces more times before expire. Yeah, that's good. Now, it would be nice to pair it with this. But still, that's actually really good. For crowd control, for room clearing, that's good. We don't really have that much coins, so let's go for the health. Oh, this is right before the boss, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
That's better.
Which is good that we did this, because we needed it. Let's see.
The magnificently ominous facade of the Great Elysian Stadium looms tall above the rabble-rousing prince. as if to goad him into such a competition which he cannot hope to win.
I cannot.
Cheers for the vote of confidence, old man.
I mean, I do agree. This boss fight is probably my least favorite, and you will see why in just a few seconds.
Oh, wow.
Beware, short one. Now you face a foe more terrible even than I. The only foe whom I've ever faced who bested me.
So we are fighting the Bull of Minos and
Hold, fiend. You
Theseus
walk not one more
at
step
the
toward
same
light of
time.
day, so long as I am here.
They have their different moves, they have their different weaknesses, they have their different strength, and they play to them. And you have to keep track of all of it at the same time.
Theseus, no way. You two are legends. I'd be honored if we had a sporting contest here.
Now you wonder why they would be fighting on the same team, right? But apparently they're best of friends now.
A naked attempt to sway me from my convictions. Defend yourself, you blackguard, and may the gods show you some
Blackguard?
mercy, for I shall not.
That was a weird way to say blackguard. Okay. So remember, the bull is a very offensive-minded individual, and Theseus is not. He's like a defensive ranged unit that'll throw a spear. Oh! I could actually charm him? It seemed like he wasn't running for me. Okay, careful. Is that gonna help? I don't know. Okay. Oh boy. Ow! What the hell? I mean, that last one, I get it. The other ones kind of seemed a little bit out of range, but no. Seemed like I charmed him right there. Which is good. Oh! Now that's something he doesn't do often. If ever. On normal mode. Unless you give him extra movesets, which you actually can. Okay. Oh! Okay, yeah, that is something that he doesn't do. It's gotta be it. I'm glad we have that, return thing, because that also bypasses his shield on the way back. Unless he turns around, of course. Ow! Okay, Jesus Christ, dude. Now you would think, well, isn't Lightning Bolt a really good one here? Yeah, if you can get them into range from each other, but often you don't want that. Okay, that was close. Maybe a little too much. Where's our cast? Oh, it's right there, okay. So it doesn't work that long on bosses, the whole charm thing. Obviously. Oh, dear God, okay. Oh, what? You shot through the pillar? You're not allowed to do that. The hell? Eat that, you dingus. The bull should be dead soon. Ugh! Soon. No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? I thought I was safe from around the pillar, but I guess I mustn't have been. Well, it was a good try. And in time, when we get to upgrade the mirror, we will become stronger, and it's gonna be really easy to beat him. And, well, really easy is a bit of a stretch. Easier, for sure. But, yeah. It was cut short, but at least we got to see the boss this time. Now, next time, I think that we have the possibility to beat him. Now, it seemed like Theseus had kind of another move, like the charge thing, and he seemed to do that pretty, like, fairly regularly. So there is that. But we now know. Anyway, Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more like this, consider subscribing. See ya!